into the Carolinas. The evacuation traffic was something that I had never personally witnessed before, and was pretty kind of, it made things real where we were at.
More than 40 stick nets and several researchers traveled their way from Lubbock to the East Coast.
It's a tripod. We extend the legs, we put it in the ground, and then we have to attach a data collection box as well as a large battery.
The stick nets staying out throughout the storm, measuring things like wind speed, wind direction, relative humidity, and temperature.
It gives us a GPS coordinate so we know exactly where it's located.
The terrain is different in the Carolinas compared to Texas, so this team has to adjust.
When we use these instruments, we want wide open spaces that are unimpeded by buildings and trees, so we can kind of get the most accurate, stable wind flow that's not being affected by structures or objects like that. In the Carolinas, that's very challenging because there are a lot of trees, lots of tall evergreen trees.
They're in Lumberton, North Carolina, and Maynard says it's empty after hundreds left evacuation zones.
The inland bound lanes on certain highways were backed up for miles and miles and miles, even through the most western part of both of those states. So it's obvious to me that the majority of the population took this storm very seriously.
The team expects this research to help them survey future hurricanes.
Primarily to understand what we think the impacts of wind and the wind hazards are going to be for the regions impacted.